Welcome to this episode of Fandom Station. I know it's Mavin, it's my co-host David Aids.
Hello.
Alright. Since the Country Road Awards just happened, like just literally just happened. I was wanting to watch the live stream for the Country Road Awards, but I just ended up forgetting the day. I was like it was on my calendar and it just happened. I was like oof. But now I get a chance to look back at it now. What about you, dude? See, I know you don't care too much about it, but you were at least a little bit invested on who was gonna win what, right?
You robbery.
Yeah, we already looked at the results. So this is not much of a reaction, more like just like a overview. We had like a few hours to like reminisce, let sink in the results.
Absolute robbery.
So we have slightly different. We have slightly different opinions on it. I feel like it wasn't robbery. It was more like, man, wow, this is. I thought people had better taste. It's like this is less like robbery, more like, wow, the people behind the bank counters were just giving money away to random people.
This is insanity, brother.
Yeah.
How it lost is absolute insane.
Before we get to elephant in the room, there were fruit in the room. No, that didn't make a pun. Let me get into the news. This is gonna be just some really random stuff I found. Usually I like to have a theme or something that I think one of us will really be relevant. It would be relevant to one of us, but this one I just found some stuff that was slightly interesting. So first thing, Elden Ring, Night Rain's games character trailer previews the Executor class. Okay, next, Wise vs. Trails in Sky Alternative Saga games character trailer reveals summer release. Wow, another Trails game. I'm not sure if this is just a spinoff or is another probably just another spinoff, I guess.
I've never heard of the Trails game.
Huh?
I've never heard of the Trails game.
Really? Trails of various things. What about Trails of Blue Steel? I think that's one.
Nope.
Have you heard of the Tales of games?
Yep.
This isn't that. Alright, next thing. Macross Shooting Inside game gets physical release on Switch, PS5, and PS4. Man, that PS4 is still hanging on by a thread. Not really a thread, actually, it's going fairly strong, I think, actually. I feel like every game nowadays is PS4. I feel like every game nowadays is they're still getting PS4 releases, which is interesting. I feel like it wasn't like that back before the PS5 release or this current gen release. But now maybe I don't know. Maybe that just means like the current technology, the jump from Gen 4. The jump from PS3 to PS4. Jump from PS4 to PS5 wasn't as big from as PS3 to PS4. That's what it seems like.
Oh no, the old gen to last gen was an insane leap. If you just think about the games that came out, like all of the recent games that came out with PS4 would not be able to run on PS3.
Yeah, that's what it seems
like. The God of Wars, Spider-Man, the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, but you'd be hard pressed to find a PS5 game that cannot also be put on PS4. Next thing, reimagined Pac-Man game Shadow Labyrinth's trailer reveals mazes. So this is basically a Pac-Man game that takes a much darker route than usual. I see much darker route. Like the Pac-Man is kind of dark at all, but I don't know. Besides
eating ghosts.
Yeah, it's like eating ghosts. It's kind of conceptually, if you think about it, it's kind of dark. But then you just see like a little pizza man eating like little like blanking wearing like characters. So this one, it seems like it's kind of
Also, the funniest thing.
Also, have you watched or heard about that next level like episode that was based on Pac-Man?
I know of it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I need to watch it because they took that concept in a very weird direction. I want to see what it is like. I've only seen like a few snippets of it so far, though.
The funniest thing that you could point out about Nintendo and their games is that a lot of their MCs just commit war crimes constantly. Like
Oh my god.
Mario stomping
You
mushrooms
sound like a game theory YouTuber
and
now.
turtles. Like, nah, it's true though. Pac-Man is eating ghosts for no reason. His wife even joins in sometimes. Mario is stomping mushrooms. Again,
Destroy,
kind of rude.
destroying the environment. Yeah, you're
And
right.
turtles.
Yeah.
Like, what did those ghosts ever do to Luigi? That's all I'm saying. They
I,
scared him. Ooh.
Man, I really need to. My game lore knowledge is very lacking, so I can't debate you on any of this. Yeah, next thing, exclusive. Blade Runner Black Lotus mini comic book series gets sequel and reveals the cover for it. So remember that that Blade Runner show, Black Lotus, that came on TV a while ago?
I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know anything of Blade Runner. I've never seen or watched Blade Runner.
Yeah, I kind of watched like the Blade Runner 2049 with what's that dude? I forgot what his name was. I don't know. Everybody knows the scene of the way he's like looking up into the billboards, and he's like has like a band-aid on his nose, and it's like really roughed up. And it's like I don't know. You know the scene. You know the scene.
Oh wait, Liam Neeson?
No.
That's what you made it sound like. Is he a recent dude?
Yeah. He's still like a pretty popular actor.
Ryan? Samoan?
I think his first name is Ryan. But that's not. I don't think that's how it's not.
Ryan? Not Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, that's that. No, that's it. That's the one. That is the one. That's the one. You got it. you know your celebrity knowledge. Okay.
Yay!
Now I can move on to the real meat of the episode.
Oh, I got something to add from the first point. I didn't say nothing for the first point, but Elden Ring is also getting a movie.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. I feel like
I am going to try myself to sleep if this is bad.
I feel like it's going to be very controversial no matter what, because like Elden Ring is there's a lot of lore in it, but there's not a lot of action involved, right? It's one more I can see, like the main character.
Here's the problem. It's not even a problem of lore. It's a problem of what do these niggas want to do? George R. Tolkien, or I said Tolkien, George R. R. Martin created the lore for the game. This is the same man that wrote the Game of Thrones books, man.
Does you mean the Song of Ice and Fire books? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get that reference.
Slight tangent, but the book series is called Song of Ice and Fire. Game of Thrones is just like the first book of the whole series.
Oh well, okay. But like this man helped create the lore for this game, and the easiest thing to do, which is what I would like to see, is for us to go back in time. No tarnished. Well, there are tarnished, but to actually play out the events or watch the events that caused the game to happen.
I don't know.
The lands between.
Elden Ring's such a weird
the lands
story.
between.
Go ahead.
No, it's very clear and concise.
No, I'm just, it's just like it just seems like the world has always been terrible, no matter how far back you go.
Oh no, it wasn't. That's the neat part. We can do a lot of stuff. Because here's the thing: the lands between does kind of suck, but the lands between isn't all the horrible yet in the past. Like you have Marika, the god, then you have Radagon, who is basically her, but a red-haired version, and also a dude, kind of weird. You have the Tarnished that exist within the lands between. You have the demigods, the bosses that you fight. Man, why can't I remember her name right now? Melania.
I'm about to say
Melania. Like, and then you have the story of Melania and Radagon holding back the stars, the whole thing with the church, the magic school. Like, it's a lot that you can do with Elden Ring, and it's not too hard because everything that happens in the past is so interesting, bro. Like, and there's stuff that's not even clearly explained. Like, I've seen people already say they want to see what happens in the Black Knight, which is like a night where assassins quite literally try to overthrow and kill the gods. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
But like,
there is a lot. So yeah,
the
you're right.
my
It's so open ended. So would the safe choice? I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. Would the safe choice just be going to the beginning or the first? I'm not sure what the universe is called. Dark Souls game, and just trying to maybe do a prequel to that.
No, Elden Ring is not Dark Souls.
Okay, all right.
Elden Ring is made by the same company, but the Dark Souls universe is within Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Just like Bloodborne is within Bloodborne.
Okay,
Elden Ring
so all this lore was created like 2 years ago. You're saying all this lore was created 2 years ago? What are you saying? Like, I mean, not created, but
years ago. It was made with the game.
But premiered, 2 years ago. You're saying okay.
Yeah. All of this was created with the game.
Okay. So I was wondering because it seemed like so extensive. It sounded like you were talking about something like that. It was like decade-long franchise. We're saying this is all just Elden Ring.
Yeah,
okay.
This is all simply Elden Ring. That's why it's so good. That's why it's amazing that you find this all out in the process of playing the game. They don't just tell you. You find it out. You get clues. You become Batman for however long you play the game. It's just like, I just have one hope. As long as they don't do no bullshit and make it a comedy, bro. Because I don't know where this notion that haha funny clips make movie good. Bro.
I think you have a point. As much as I'd like to say like that. Oh, the Dungeons and Dragons movie was it's kind of like a definitive fantasy movie that we haven't gotten in a long time, which is a really fun fantasy movie. We still have yet to get like really good, like serious dramatic fantasy movie yet. We haven't got one. We have not got one since like maybe since like the last Hobbit movies, right? I can't even think of. Granted, I haven't watched a lot. I don't watch a lot of fantasy or movies in general, fantasy movies, right? But I can't even really think of a really big live action fantasy movie hit that was also serious. Dungeons and Dragons was like last big fantasy movie in general for me.
I'm so genuine when I say this. Minecraft is whatever. I understand it. Minecraft is a blank slate. You can have comedy in Minecraft, but brother, if I turn on Elden Ring and the story of a woman cursed from birth with her twin brother and a man holding back the fucking stars for some reason has some stupid comedic element to it, I might lose my mind. Like, these are two people fighting to death that almost kill each other. Two demigods.
Okay, I think this is a good question to bring up here. Like, have you seen like a good dramatic movie recently? I mean, I'm just trying to think of a movie that doesn't have that quirky like, man, we know this is weird. This is we're not gonna take it too seriously. Good though. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen that. Like even some new movies I really like. I still like I don't think they're kind of tongue in cheek.
That I know has come out. There's only one adaptation.
The Batman. The Batman takes itself completely seriously. That's an exception. I've seen last
the Batman though.
Yeah,
like the only Batmans that don't take themselves seriously are the '90s.
Yeah, but
they're '90s.
Yeah, but I was just saying like, in terms of like, I'm just saying movie in general, action movie in general, but like that's. I don't know. We've deviated far from what we were trying to say. I think.
I just don't want no stupid comedy.
Yeah.
It's like if it follows the Tarnish, even if it follows the Tarnish is. It's very dependent on how you play the game, first of all. But the Tarnish is literally like watching death. Like the man is in death.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. Like people are dying everywhere, and the man is just fighting all of these demigods to ascend to the throne and become Elden Ring to fix a broken world. Like, bro, that's not, bro.
Okay. I think that's enough Elden Ring discussion. All right, the Crunchyroll anime awards, right? Right. That's what we're here for.
I was delaying for this.
Okay. Um. Okay. So let's see. What there's a lot. I much as let's see. I think I'll just pick them randomly, just a few. Not everything. But I think these are a few I do know. Ending, opening. I think they both were won by. Okay, no. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting that Dun won opening. And
Goated opening.
yeah, and then I'll say ReZero. No, like Soul Leveling one, ending.
I don't know. I can't give it to it.
Okay. Well, you listened to him for Soul Leveling though. You should have. You watched the first season.
I don't listen in. I didn't. You know me.
Yeah. So who do you guess has best action? Action. I think it is probably Soul Leveling. Yep, it's Soul Leveling.
Best action.
Yeah.
It's forever.
Oh,
I will never accept Soul Leveling.
I don't know. By the way, I like Soul Leveling. I think it's actually a good show. It's a good manhwa. I think it's actually.
You can like it, right?
I think
but you also have, but it doesn't deserve to win over forever.
Yeah. I think it's good. I think it's just such a good, like, simple show. That's like, there's nothing I don't like about Soul Leveling besides like the side characters don't get a lot of shine. Even then, I'm like, I don't care about side characters, so I just don't care. So yeah, like, and the main character is cool enough to where like all the fight scenes are still gripping, and that you don't really mind. I don't know. It's just one of the shows where it's like, yeah, there's not a lot, but what is like what you want. Next is best original anime. I think Ninja Kamui won this one.
Absolute insanity. Pure insanity. Literally the worst, like, second half to an anime I've seen. I don't know how they won.
Yeah.
It started great. Animation was on point. Story was there. And then it just... CGI, man.
Yeah, but not good CGI.
CGI.
There is good CGI. Just this
horrific CGI.
This wasn't it though. Yeah. Best Isekai anime. I like how I feel like Soul Leveling didn't win this one just because it is an Isekai, but I feel like it. I feel like it would have won though. ReZero won this one. Good. It's good that it won.
ReZero was like the only thing there. What else did they have?
I mean, there was other stuff. I mean, they put String Out Frontier on here for some reason. That time got reincarnated.
String Out was not bidding out ReZero.
That time got reincarnated as a slime. Konosuba.
Slime was not bidding out ReZero.
Yeah.
Konosuba had a chance to beat out ReZero.
Not really. No. Like, I like Konosuba. I like Konosuba.
The reason Slime didn't have a chance is because it wasn't like.
Yeah, I like Konosuba, but this season 3 was definitely the weakest for me. I'm not sure because my tastes have changed over the years, but like this definitely was like not as funny as the past seasons to me. I felt maybe because the jokes have like run into the ground. I don't know. Maybe just I didn't like a particular arc. It wasn't that funny.
Well, there really was nothing standing in the way of ReZero.
Yeah, I also just ReZero is my favorite. It probably is my favorite Isekai. The only thing that could be in contention for it is maybe Overlord. Yeah. But
another show I hate with that. But that's not what we're on about.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say I'll just say Overlord. Overlord. The reason I like Overlord because there's a giant cast of characters that I do like. Might not like the main character. I think that's Deed's main problem is, but there's so many other cool characters that I don't mind.
Every side character is fairly cool. I just genuinely hate Ainz with a burning passion.
Yeah, but then again, I think there was an Overlord movie that came out that could have been nominee on this list. Let me see, anime film of the year. I already know which one won, but I'm gonna look at the nominees. No man, Overlord. Wait. I must have clicked on the wrong day. Let me see. Anime film of the year. Oh, here it is. Okay, so Spy Family Code was nominated. Spy Family Code Y was nominated. My Hero Academia and Your Next was nominee. Haikyuu, the dumpster battle movie, was a nominee, and Look Back was one. The one I think I told you about this before.
I don't know anything about Look Back. I don't remember. All I know is it's made by Chainsaw Man creator.
Alright.
Isn't it a romance?
I don't think so.
It looks like it would be a romance.
I mean, maybe have some elements of that, but I don't think it was the main point. It looks like it was like about aspiring artist or something. See, scrolling through. Best character design went to Dun Dun. Best director went to Freerin. I legitimately I don't have that insight to know what director is really responsible for. So okay. Best background art went to Freerin. Best romance went to Blue Box. Best comedy went to Marshall. Would you agree with that? Marshall being the best comedy.
Marshall was funny.
I mean, here's some. I mean, did you watch Spy Family season 2?
Yes, I watched all of Spy Family. Besides Cold White, sadly.
Would you rate Spy Family season 2 below Marshall? Then?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
I would. I don't know.
I mean,
it's like they're very close. I love both of them, but Spy Family is. I don't know. I just like Spy Family more.
Okay.
But I will give it to Master. I will accept Master's one.
Free One best drama anime, even though I wouldn't necessarily call Free One a drama anime. It's not as dark and tension filled.
I feel like they saw how much they hold Irvin and we're just like, we gotta give them something.
Yeah, I'm like, there's dramatic elements, but not much more than other series. It's like, most of the time it's just, I would call it. I feel like drama is just place best chill anime. Yeah, you would be better, but that wasn't a category. It's like, man, anime characters like anime fans when they realize people can age and get old. It's like, no, that's drama.
Man, so disrespectful.
Best main character, general. Best supporting character.
Yeah,
best supporting character, Fern. Okay.
Hold on. Who are the rest of the MCs?
We had Freerin, Kafka, Okaran, Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries, Momo from Dun Dun. Yeah, those are the rest of the MCs that were nominees.
And you're telling me this aura-forming bastard with no character development besides I use shadows and I'm strong is a better main character than all of those. Go next, brother. Proceed.
Well, I already said I already went next. You went back.
I'm just saying.
Fern,
I just needed to state my piece.
Yeah, Fern was the best supporting character. The nominees were Himmel. I feel like Himmel would have been. I would pick Himmel over Fern just because I feel like Himmel has like more of impact. Like it's like that.
I don't know. Himmel like, isn't shown.
People are like people are not people. I don't know. At least it was a meme. Like people were like, oh man, what would Himmel do?
Himmel just wasn't showing enough for me. Like I could see Stark. I could see Fern. I could see.
I don't know. I just feel like Himmel was like a Sane. Yeah, I think his name is Sane or Sane.
Yes, Sane.
Yes, I think I want to say Sane. I feel like Himmel was just he feels a unique character spot for me, though. Like I never really seen before. Like I've seen the crowd who's actually really strong in Stark. I've seen the shy characters who's really strong and has a lot of potential.
Himmel was just the hero.
Yeah, but he's an arrogant hero who we get to see go from being like a young hero to like an old man who passes his own, and we see his life in reverse. I don't know. He feels like I've never seen that kind of thing before. I don't know.
I don't think he's arrogant.
Not arrogant, but he puts on that kind of air like he has people build statues for him, just so statues of him, so Freeman has something to remember him by when he's gone, or So it's like, that's I don't know. He just I just feel like him has like unique quirks in the little time we see him that make him more impactful or memorable to me than Fern Stark. Like how, like, I don't know, just like how every spell, like how a lot of spells that Freeman learns ends up being just spells that Himmel like. That's why she likes them. It's like,
I
Himmel.
mean, yeah, that's- but that's not like
Well, that like
that's also what made Furman.
I don't know. I just feel
That's
I feel like I remember so many moments more of him over like, you know, like that scene where like there's like a sword that he needs to get.
the only time we get him a lore is like when something happened with Furman and she's recalling a spell or something.
Yeah, I think the thing is like all the a lot of Fern's most important moments are her remembering him. So like a lot of the really good scenes in Freeman, or when people when somebody's remembering him. I don't know. That's why I don't know. That's why we would put him. It's even crazy that he's on this list with 4 and 2. It's like usually they do like one character per series. Let's see. Must protect the all cost character. Anya. Yeah. There's a few characters.
Who else was there?
There was Freeman, Okuran from Dun Dun, Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, Tokuyuki Hojo from the Lucid Samurai. I think that's the main character. And Yuki Ito from Masano Affection. Next one, best anime song is also another category besides best anime opening. Well, right there.
One.
Oh, Otsunoke. I thought we did not say that. Why would Otsunoke not? Why would Otsunoke win? Not win best opening and not mention this?
Anime song is song in general. So
yeah. But at the same time, I mean, the animation for like
I think Where Our Blue is won OST, or no, it won ending last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Where Our Blue is opening.
Yeah, but the reason, I mean, when I said Otsunoki won the best anime opening, you weren't thinking about the animation, right? You were thinking about the song, so yeah.
Oh wait, are you saying best opening sequence or best opening?
Yes, no, there was best anime song and there was best opening sequence, and Otsunoki won both.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Let me see. Is there anything I would have went over it? I feel like Abyss has the most different and like cool. I don't know. I wish I had better words to describe it. It was like I feel like it was the most innovative and like conceptual opening out of all these openings. With the Abyss from like the Kaiji number 8. Remember Kaiji number 8's opening? How it was like fully CGI, and every scene something would transform into something else. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, it would be like some ooze that would transform into a glass vial, or monsters that would transform into lights, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen that in a minute, so I don't.
Okay. Next, best anime ending was Request by Krage from Soul Leveling.
Who else had endings there?
There was Burning from Oshinoko, Kamakuri Style from Elusive Samurai, Nobody by One Republic Couch number 8, Request, I already said that, and Tadada by Zutomayo from Dun Dun. But yeah.
Hear me out. I'm putting Nobody over the ending for
I would agree with you. I mean, Nobody's a bop. It's like, it's really good. I might listen to Nobody right after. I might listen to Nobody right after this, actually.
Like, bro, imagine an American band winning One Republic of all bands.
Yeah.
Winning a Crunchyroll award.
I've listened to Request multiple times. It's very good, but it's like, you ever have a song that you know is very good, it's very impressive, but it's just not something you want to listen to a lot of times.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Request is that song for me. I can tell. I'm trying to think of anything you would know. Quick, name an anime song that came out in the last 3 years, or one you really like.
Work.
Huh? Work? Okay, and that would. What about name another one that just I don't know, just randomly. Okay, I'm trying to think of one. Like, oh yeah, like Remember when I told you like Fire Force Opening 4 was a song that I thought it was good, but I wouldn't. That's not. I thought it was like my least liked of all the Fire Force openings. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the like substantial ones I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of anime voice artist performance things, but I'm not really good at like judging that myself, and in a lot of different languages that we haven't like seen ourselves or heard ourselves. So yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a good spot. But so, I think this is the 9th Crunchyroll Anime Awards as well, and that's cool. So that means they started in like 2016, I would guess. I would figure.
My Hero came out the same year. Coincidence? I think not.
They made it for My Hero Academia. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So I'm glad I'm not too detached from the anime community yet. That this list doesn't make any sense to me. But it does feel like there are a few anime here that I'm like, man, I wish I watched that anime. Or luckily none of these anime I've seen so far are anime I just don't know completely. Most of these I know. Some of these are like anime films. There was a few anime films I didn't know, but most of these I at least heard of them, right? It wasn't really any I haven't heard of before. I've watched. I'm not sure how good or bad it is. I've watched a lot of these because like there was a lot more anime that came out this year besides the ones that they kept on showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there were so many anime that came out, and I guess it's hard to think about them, but like yeah, there was a lot that came out, and it felt like there was only like 10 anime in the running for a lot of these categories. Like, you know, like Listen Dungeon, Fairy and Solo Leveling, Kaiju no Raid, they just kept on popping up. It just felt like if you weren't these 10 anime, you weren't going to get anything. But I guess that's just how it works.
Oh.
Right.
Slow year.
Huh?
It's a slow year.
I don't think it was slow year. I was just saying like the most popular anime are just going to win most of the awards regardless. That's just how it works. The most powerful, like regardless if they're not the most fitting, like with Frieren and drama, they're gonna win that because like they're the most popular anime. Not that there's anything bad with it. That's just something I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was all I had to say. What about you?
That's it for me.
All right. Well, I'll see you on the next one, travelers.
Adios.